Yeah, I don't know what, if any, lobbies are actually.
I know Bay 09's open right now, but I'd have to switch out of this model since it's got too high of a texture memory.
Understandable.
Yeah. Forgot to optimize it. Ugh. But our main one works, so I can just say she switches to work outfit because dangerous place.
I mean, if you
If
you re-uploaded the model, you should be able to. Unless you can't do that while you're in VR.
I could, but I just closed the thing.
Understandable.
It's fine.
Also
Do you
make
like
sure
her,
Iris
do you
is
like her
awake.
outfit?
It's very nice.
It's comfy.
Oh yeah. Sure, my calibration is not weird. Hey, and they're awake.
They awaken.
They awaken.
You ready to rock?
Yeah. Wherever you want to start.
Let's exit this place because I doubt they'd break into someone's house.
Yeah, that'd be a little awkward. Oh wait, is this District Roboto or is this the other one?
This is District Roboto. This is a smaller one.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Here, we'll do that then.
Mm-hmm. We're in Zafira, probably on the outskirts of the waterfront, close to that other place.
Yeah. People have used this map before. Yeah, fine to say that.
Because it's got Christmas theming.
Crimbase.
The holidays. Yes.
Crimbo.
Let's start the stream. Alright. Alright, want to call cards up?
Yeah, sure. If you want.
Alright, cards up. In 3, 2, 1. I found this little spot right here. Sells noodles. Very nice.
I think I remember this place.
Oh.
It's vaguely familiar.
Yeah. Technically, I didn't find it. I think Hansky brought a bunch of us over here one time while we were out wandering the streets in a big group.
Oh.
Sakoto unit and Irish unit have been doing well over break.
Has been alright. Few days here and there. Busy with preparations for the new year.
I just didn't realize you were not phoning. It is a lot more busy here than last time.
Can see. Things looking more cleaned up.
It is this one. It is in fact not this one.
It is in fact not. I think that's someone's home. Should probably not go in there.
Hmm.
Are you looking for that place?
Maybe there is a noodle bar around here. I say bar, and I guess it do sell alcohol, but has good food. Yes, this place.
Hmm. One of these shops over here. Recall, Holmeski-san wanted to come back. Don't remember if he ever did. This is the place. Damn, the music just keeps cutting in and out.
Yes. And order food, then sit down and eat.
Sure.
Um,
I'm not too hungry, but figured it would be nice.
yeah.
Why don't you order for us?
Noodles, yes. Understood. Feel free to have a seat.
Whatever you think sounds good. I think this place has gotten smaller since the last time I was here.
Maybe it was before you got taller.
Yes. That was the joke.
Oh, understanding. Hello? I think it's on... What's it called? What is the dish called where it is the noodles and then they put the beef on it?
Beef on it? Tonkotsu?
It's maybe. I think it's Akatsu.
It's a very vague description. Many dishes like this.
There is definitely some Takatsu. Sorry about this being very impromptu.
No, it's alright.
Just wanted to see how you've been doing.
Doing alright. The end of the year is always a bit busy, but also a time for reflection, for looking back. Careful. So, what about you?
I've been doing a lot of sitting around.
Nothing interesting?
Really not. Things that the rack have been relatively stable, which is good.
It's always good to hear. Rumsky-san has not been getting himself into any trouble, has he?
Not in particular. At least not to my knowledge, anyways. There was some talk of potentially increasing security in areas in the mega building, particularly closer to the apartments. There's some issues with the family again.
I see. That's never any good news. Are they poking their heads around, or making demands.
Seems like they are. The family are fucking with Mo, for the most part.
Oh. My son wanted to talk a couple days ago. He's asking for advice on meditation, clearing one's mind.
Probably related.
Might try to reach out to them again. Yeah. I remember hearing something about
Brian?
a mask, something to do with them and Mosa.
Maybe? I don't know. Don't really keep up with security comms as much as I should.
Someone could mention.
But I know they've been having issues. They broke into their apartment and they had to go run out over into the market to go deal with stuff or escape them. I don't know the whole situation.
You guys could poke me if
On the
you were
bright side, it seems that strangely enough, the Foxtech Corporation are now not liking the family anymore and are very much willing to assist in causing them issues. So that's good. We don't have to deal with the corporation in regards to them anymore. But it does mean they want to poke their heads in our apartments.
I know there is a phrase for enemy of my enemy is a friend, but I don't know. When it comes to a corporation, that seems dangerous to think like this. They're not really our friends. I
agree for the
do
most
not
part.
see them as having many good things to say, wanting to help us, that sort of thing.
I am almost certain they're doing it for their own ends, but I also don't want to piss off a corporation too much and have them cause issues for our residents. Especially when Hamsky agrees to let them go into the apartments before asking me. High pressure situation, though. I don't put much blame on him. He was worried about Mo.
As long as they
So
didn't
that's
cause
what
any
the
trouble with
most-
anyone there, any of the residents.
They were very polite. They have their, I think it's head of marketing was in the area.
That's...
So they sort of acted as a liaison. So instead of being all angry, well, give us what we want, they were very polite and asked what to do. When they would get pushy, he would snap at them, which was kind of funny to watch.
Well, that's a first. I wish we had gotten whoever that was the first time they started poking their heads around. Might have been a bit more willing to listen to what they had to say if they would have stopped demeaning, making us feel like trash.
Harassing our patrons, etc. I am still going to keep them at a 10-foot pole distance, just to be cautious and immediately trusting.
That
But
is
it's nice to know we're not fighting two fronts for now.
probably a wise idea. I still do not trust them. But if we are going to have to deal with them, at least we can try to make things pleasant. As best we can.
On a lighter note, that isn't work talk. I got you a couple of gifts. I would have given them a couple of days ago, but it was sort of busy with stuff over the holidays.
I can imagine.
Would take them?
I've... You brought them with you. I did not bring your gifts with me.
Oh, that's fine.
Not really. Much for gifts and gift giving during the season is a bit strange for me. But I appreciate it.
These ones are fairly simple. Got one larger wrap package that seems a bit soft, and one that's more like a box. It's kind of small.
Do you want me to open these now?
Up to you. If you want to open them now or later, I can hold on to them if you want to open them later.
I had known I would have brought your gifts with me.
You're fine. Which one are you opening?
Yeah, the box. Assume that was on top.
The box. Yeah, the box appears to contain a small clip-on flashlight. One that you can clip on like a jacket or something.
Is this... Oh.
Got you this because it is a clip-on flashlight. You can clip onto a jacket or shirt or something. Figured it would be
for when we
for-
go exploring and such.
Or when you are doing work with Aegis. That way, if there's a fight, you don't have to hold your phone around. You can use your hands freely.
Too smart. I had not considered this before. Thank you. Helping with keeping me safe. Thank you.
It is not as perfect as a phone, though, since, it's attached to your chest, so it might get awkward somewhat. I guess you could also attach to, like, a headband.
That
If you
or
wanted to, but you have
just
to get a headband.
take it off and hold it.
Yeah, that's a good
Seems
point.
simple
Take it
enough.
off. Alright.
Just looks like it clips on. Thank you. And
And
Is this-
that one's just some warmer clothes, including some nice stockings.
Clothing for the winter. When I'm working, the hakama is quite warm, so I've not needed much under just an extra layer, but this would be nice, especially when we go out. We go explore somewhere that's cold.
Also included some stockings, because when you're wearing that other outfit, helps pick up your legs look really cold. Wanted to get something so that you were not freezing your legs off.
I appreciate. The cold does not usually bother me too much, but thank you.
No worries. Really often that judge of what is too cold for organics.
No, I just tend to prefer the cold. Being hot and sweaty is gross and feels miserable, but being cold, it can feel a little sharp and, well, I don't know, I feel awake, focused. It's nice.
Understanding.
But thank you for the gifts.
No worries.
And be sure to bring yours by soon. Yeah. Saw something and, well, thought you might like it. Won't ruin the surprise, though.
Apologies for not notifying you I was bringing gifts. That was
It's alright.
I did not consider exchange.
I do not often think of these things. Holiday is a bit unusual to me. We don't really celebrate it in the Northern Kingdom in Rostov, and the families I stayed with, they did celebrate, but did not live with them very long, so only celebrated with one of them.
I am sort of half and half on the celebrations. I enjoy the gift-giving part and like the whole spending time with family. But I don't like the idea that some fat red guy breaks into your house and reverse robs you.
Yeah, I've never quite understood this whole Santa Claus thing. It's a bit odd.
Hmm.
Who is he? Where did he come from? Why does he do this?
I don't know.
It's a very nice thing
I,
if it is real.
hmm.
In the
I just wish
stories.
they'd knock on your door like a reasonable person.
Yes. Would be much nicer.
People always get really upset whenever I tell them that if someone like that breaks into my house, I'm going to threaten them. I do not understand why. I guess it's like a culture thing.
No idea.
Hmm. Do you know how Queen is it? Hmm.
No, I haven't spoken to them much since the last time we saw each other. It's been a little awkward, you know. I don't know quite how to approach them, and with everything I said to Mikasa, I feel guilty and a bit. I don't know. It's.
Hmm.
Wow. It is a problem. I am hoping not to get her too involved. Any more than she has already involved herself.
Hmm. It is a difficult position. Though I do not believe it is your fault. Just bad luck.
Part of me is also still wondering if he meant for us to find him in that alley, you know?
Oh, he absolutely did. I do not see him just out in the middle of. Were we in Market? Or were we in.
Goes to other
What
places.
district we were in?
Border of Waterfront.
Border Waterfront.
We were on our way back, but
We. Regardless, it was strange.
I don't know. Creeps me out
Sort
to
of
think
out on the street.
if he really was following us. Don't want to be on his bad side.
I'm hoping he only started following us when we came back. I'd be worried for myself and Smiley if he followed us over to the coal plant. Though I'm sure we would have noticed a vehicle on the way out.
Vehicle and... well... I would think that cornering us in an abandoned coal mine, that seems more likely. Though, I suppose he does seem to have his preferences for, fine places? Not sure of words. Nice place. Not some dirty
Not a fan
coal
of the
mine.
dirt.
No. Getting dirty is the last thing he seems to want to do. Either way, I've not spoken to her much. A few texts, but nothing major. Just feeling guilty for what I was asked to do.
Hopefully things will work out.
Hopefully.
I wish I could help more with the situation. Part of the sect is
It is a
second
very
urge to
difficult situation.
throw yourself into a situation to help friends, but I know ultimately it would cause more issues than help anything. At least while I still have the issue anyways.
I should still continue to look into that. I've not really given it too many thoughts as of late. Very busy, but... What about you? Any ideas on how to change this? Don't want to call it fixing.
I mean,
You're fine, there's nothing to fix, but...
my two thoughts are either we continue looking around in my head, see if we can find something that's the source of it. Since asking our programmer, we couldn't figure it out. Alternatively, maybe going back to my administrator's house, seeing if there is anything left. Maybe
You mentioned that last
design
time.
documents, schematics, something.
Perhaps.
It's difficult. Not sure I could face him if he's still there. Probably a skeleton by now, to be honest, if he was. But, I don't know.
Does not sound like a pleasant trip.
He is the man who gave me life, created me. I owe everything to him. But I know nothing of him. He was only there for a scant 24 hours in my life. It's like this whole disconnect. I feel like I should respect him, do more for him, honor him, this sort of thing. But he has had very little impact on anything aside from my existence. But it was a big impact. Like, how the fuck did he make me? Some guy in the slums out of scraps.
I must admit it is very hard for me to relate to this. I obviously know my parents, but I grew up with them. Did everything to, well, do right by them. So, your situation is very foreign to me. I admit I do not know what to say, but we'll be there to support if I can.
I definitely should have at least gone back whenever I figured out what dying was and buried him or something. Instead of just leaving his body there. I'm sure the authorities have come and went through the place by now, or some scavengers or something. It might be something. Maybe a proper funeral. Maybe a family, I don't know.
Maybe.
That'd be fucky, wouldn't it?
Ooh.
I hope he doesn't have family. That would cause probably some issues with ownership. I like my administrator being August.
Maybe.
Or,
Though I suppose if they were never there for you in the first place, you don't owe them anything, but I understand the complexities of you being synthetic and all that.
mm,
What I was going to ask was, do you know if he created other units like yourself?
I do not know. What I remember up there, I think he used to be a scrapper. Like, I'm not sure if he was part of the scrapper gangs that you see around Industrial and Waterfront, but I know he did that sort of work. Lots of parts and everything around his apartment, sort of scattered about. He could have built more, but I never saw them.
Just makes me wonder if you have any siblings out there that aren't, Skipperson.
Sometimes I have dreams about that. It's like I'll wake up in front of a vast lake or in a field somewhere, and there are a bunch of other me's laying around, all deactivated and dead.
This is a strange thing.
I don't think dreams are supposed to make sense most of the time, though. So I don't know if that's real.
I can't remember any. It's been so long. Ever since Iris and I met. I don't really remember any of my childhood dreams. It's a strange feeling. It's less like being asleep and more like being half awake. Being awake enough to know that you are asleep, but not being so asleep that you feel like you're not awake?
I think I can understand the feeling.
It's difficult to describe.
Most of the time when I rest, I do not properly sleep. Or dream, anyways. I will sit in a corner and go into charge mode. I'll turn off my peripherals, my eye, ears, most of my locomotion to help generate more power. But I am still somewhat awake, thinking. Sometimes I'll dream during that, but most of the time I don't.
It's hard to imagine.
I can...
Still, your dream, it sounds very unusual.
It's very weird. I do not understand it. I've been having it since I was very little.
Perhaps it is important. Like the memories that Arison sometimes shows me. The one, I think that is their home. It's something very important to them. Maybe you're having this dream for a reason. Your mind wants to remember something or show you something.
Well, if you ever come across a big field with a bunch of dead synthetics and a big hole in the world in the distance, then let me know.
I'll be sure to let you know. That being said, Irison seems to think so. And if what Lorelai-san said about it is true, Irison might know a thing or two about dreams.
maybe worth looking into?
Maybe not worth
The only
looking
issue
into,
that
but worth remembering, worth thinking about, considering.
Hmm. Also, had a thought when you mentioned you do not dream anymore. I wonder if you could, like, would probably be hard to do since you were sleeping, but if you were sleeping nearby someone, I wonder if you could hop into their dream.
Eh?
Sort of share one.
Oh. Controlling my power while I'm asleep is very difficult.
That would be the hard part, yes. Hmm.
Every so often, when Arison and I are recalling memories that are not so pleasant, sometimes I wake up to find things in my room not where I left them. They've been thrown.
Hmm.
I don't always have control when I am asleep. It's okay. It's not your fault. Or my fault, really. It's just what is. I had another thought, but I cannot remember. No, nothing's coming back to me.
I'm sure it will hit you later. If what happens to me will be a completely different conversation, and we'll be like, oh shit, I needed to go do that, and then
Yes.
I
I
accidentally say it
have
out loud, and everyone
experienced
looks at
this
me.
same thing before. Very confusing. Oh wow. Nope. Still can't think of it.
Listen. Hey, query. I've been bored. Remember back at the rack when one synthetic asked to go on a date with you?
Yeah. Why?
Nothing relating to that one specifically, but I was thinking a lot. Do you think it's weird for synthetics to date organics? I don't know. As someone inexperienced in romances, I probably am.
I'm probably not the right person to ask about this sort of thing either. I have no experience in romance and dating, all that sort of thing. But I guess not. It is not a thing that had really occurred to me before. There are very few people like yourselves in Rostov. At most, there are stories of armored metal people wandering around, warforged. People born to fight and, well, made with magic. don't know of any stories of anyone ever falling in love with one. Though I've never met one, and there are not many stories of them either.
Hmm. It is a rare thing. I know some people definitely do it, like Skipper and Eli are a relationship. But it is still something you don't see super often. A lot of people have different opinions. I was curious on yours.
I can imagine. The part of me wonders if part of that is because, well, the chances that you will long outlive anyone, that is quite high, yes?
Big likelihood. If I play my cards right, I'm going to live forever. No. Definitely something I worry about a lot.
It is not uncommon or unheard, but in Ristov there is this idea, a sort of sadness mixed with happiness. When someone who is long-lived, especially the elves, finds someone and gives their heart to them, that this happiness, it will only last a time, and it will leave a curse. A curse of a sorrow that can never be truly removed. But a sorrow that is still filled with happiness all the same. A complex emotion. Knowing that one day the person that you love will be gone, but that not loving them is still just as bad.
Would be unbearable.
But that a lifetime, so long, filled with the sorrow of knowing that the one you love is also gone now, is equally as difficult. There was a term for it once, but my knowledge of Elvish is very limited. Not many speak it up in the mountains. Even among the adventurers who would pass through, only some of them would know it, and even fewer spoke fluently. But there was a term for it, a word they used to describe this happy sorrow. I think there's a better word for that as well.
Melancholy?
That one. Melancholy. An impossible love. One that you cannot live without. I suppose to answer your question, though, I guess I don't see a problem with that. Though it does seem an odd question, especially to someone like me. I am not exactly one who knows much. You'd be better off to ask even someone like Homskiso. He's had plenty of girlfriends. I'm sure he could tell you.
I just worry that if I ask this question to other people would not take it very seriously. It's been a thing that's stuck in my head. I trust you a lot.
I'm glad you do. I will try to give you good advice in the future, but when it comes to love and romance, I am probably as clueless as you are.
I do not think a lot of people I know how to have very healthy relationships, I've noticed. Either they do not know how to romance like yourself, or they tend to get into a relationship, then keep throwing themselves into danger and end up hurting the one they love.
That I have definitely seen.
I
It's
do
a
not understand
sorrowful
this.
thing.
Same with people trying to like become parental figures. I've seen this a lot, where they will adopt a child and then go to war, like immediately after. This has happened to like someone has declared themselves Skipper sibling unit's father like 3 times and then immediately gone and trying to get themselves killed.
That is... Huh. Kind of messed up.
A little bit. I think it's just Zafira. Zafira's weird. People are violent.
Maybe? I've also not had anyone try to adopt me. Well, aside from the foster families, but that really didn't go well. And
Different
that wasn't
situation.
their fault at
It's
all.
like a
It was
it's like
just
a legal
my
thing,
fault.
and then the other one's more like a hey, we're family now thing.
Yeah. I've not had anyone try to do that, especially since I became an adult.
Hmm.
If anything, I find more and more some of the adults in my life keep coming to me for advice, and it's kind of weird.
I think it's because you are very level-headed. Like, a lot of people are very rash, will throw themselves into things. You tend to think things through a little bit more.
Maybe, but does
Or at
not
least you can find
change the fact
appearance.
that sometimes I wish I could go to some people for advice. But it's really awkward when, the person constantly comes to you for advice or to ask your thoughts on things,
Hmm.
It's not quite the same. I used to be able to go to my parents anytime I was worried about something. No, it's a lot harder. At most, I know I could go and talk to Hezekiah-sensei, but that's a bit different. He is like a teacher, less of a father, though he has been very kind to me in the past. Not I would not want to take away from, diminish.
You like the teacher-student relationship.
Seem to have a lot of that, actually. There was Hasagawa-sensei, Hezekiah-sensei, Tawa-sensei, and now Aki-sensei.
Hmm.
I've had many teachers.
I
It's
think
very
that's a
few
good thing.
parents since my parents passed away.
I think having a lot of teachers is a good thing. Big learning.
I suppose so.
You were saying about advice. Do you need any advice on anything? I don't know. I am willing to listen.
No, not. Well, I suppose that is always the case. I never turn down good advice, but. A lot of the things that I am finding myself problems having to wrestle. They are difficult to discuss. Things like you know who and how to handle that.
I see.
The situation I found myself in, and well, I was trying to be brave about it, but sometimes it's hard to be brave.
It is a lot to think about.
Know that if the wrong thing happens, someone says something or someone does something, I trust the wrong person. You know. Powerful people are scary. Can do a lot to hurt people like us. And then there are small things. I've gotten older and I no longer have my mother to guide me. How do I be a woman? How do I find happiness? How should I live my life? That sort of thing. Things I wish I could still go to them for, but I can't anymore.
I understand that. August did his best with teaching me how to function in society. But he could only give information from his perspective, which tended to be fuck big organizations and corporations and the government. Try to do things on your own if you can. Which I have found through experience not to always be correct.
There is certainly some wisdom to being cautious with such things, sure, but definitely not everyone is out to get you.
Want to go walk around? There's a good view of the sea down the street.
I think I remember. The last time I was here, I didn't have the opportunity to enjoy it. Amski-san was deciding to come and talk to us, son. It was just a bunch of problems. So worried she would spot me and just...
I think given it's Athena, that's a reasonable fear, but you're good at sneaking around. Good at unseen.
Perhaps, but our conversation went on for so long that, oh, hello. The conversation went on for so long that eventually I kept having to drop out of it. Couldn't stay hidden, hide myself with my mind. Had to physically hide myself. Gosh.
What are the little ones about?
You should be careful. Don't want to step on them by accident.
I forgot how pretty this view is.
Very calm for the ocean. Makes me wonder if something out there keeps it from getting super big waves, If you go to a beach.
I think typically, I know not too long ago there was a bit of a hurricane. The city's built for it, so I think things recover not too slowly.
True.
can see the stars.
Hmm. It's surprising out
Been a long
here.
time since I've seen the stars.
Huh?
It's been a long time since I've seen them.
Hmm.
I was told by Cell sibling unit that there are stories behind how they form shapes.
Hmm. Constellations. Unfortunately, I did not learn many of them, but I've heard of them.
They told me about how there are a couple, Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. It is a mother bear with their cub. And if you look for them, you can find the star that points you north, roughly. I don't know which ones are that, if we can see them at all.
I wouldn't know.
Sure is pretty though.
Unknown.
I can't believe it. You are stealing my vocabulary and converting you to simp language.
I guess. It's just the way you put it. You know, it makes sense. Just unknown. I don't know. It makes sense more and more that I talk to you.
My words are bad habits. Technically need to learn how to talk more like a normal person. Which I am completely capable of doing. I can talk normal, just need to think. But easier to shorten words, use only necessary ones. That's what I did when I was little, when I was still learning.
I suppose it makes sense.
Yeah.
If you can get across what you need to say with less words. Unless you're trying to be fancy about
Eloquent?
things. Elephant?
Eloquent.
Oh, eloquent. Meaning fancy, yes. Fancy words. I guess. Though I suppose sometimes the big words are better, you know? Because you can use less words to mean something. But then also, if you just simply respond with unknown, I at least know what that means, though maybe others won't.
Sometimes I just throw it out there by accident when I am trying to find what I want to say. It's like a small error. Say it on accident, like how organics will say or like make a small vocalization when they are thinking about stuff.
Yeah, I think I understand.
Oh.
Was one of the strangest things learning to speak the common tongue better when I was younger. Everyone says or ah. Growing up, everyone says or oh or ah. Well, there is a word for it. I can't think. It's like eto. I'm thinking.
I've heard you say this. And then when someone says what you are wanting them to say or what you're thinking of, you go so.
I understand. It's like saying yes.
Understanding?
Is language where I come from. Sort of like your language. It's a little bit different. Though unknown does seem a little more complicated. Now that I think about it. Big word. Instead can just say
Big word.
eh or eto.
I'm conscious of it.
Whatever you are more comfortable with.
People often comment when I use fuller sentences, I've noticed. Or when don't refer to self as magpie unit. They'll be like, I, and they'll be like, oh, you're being way more eloquent as of late, or speaking in more words. And I'm like, I normally talk like this. I know. I'm just using I because it is more convenient than saying magpie unit every 5 sentences.
Oh, hello. Oh, I think they have come to see the sea as well. Or maybe not. Maybe they're just a bit lost. Don't know.
Thanks for coming out to happy birthday, by the way.
Of course.
It's been a little bit lonely, to be honest. The inn feels very empty.
Can imagine. I will probably be a bit busy over the next few days, but if you want me to come by, or just want company, either I can come to you or you're welcome to come to me.
I might come and visit the shrine again this year. Seems like the best way. That way you can keep doing your work and I can give you a new Omamori.
If you want to come, the first sunrise of the year is always a very special time for people. It is when most people make their first and for some their only visit to a shrine. The sun is
a good opportunity to
very important.
check out the kimono I bought.
Oh, okay. If you want to. We don't have what'd you say, uniform?
Dress code?
Dress code, yes. For our guests. But you are welcome to wear whatever you find comfortable. Though,
it seems like a good opportunity to wear it.
If you show
spent
up,
a lot of money on it, and I never got to wear it because the onsen closed down.
You want to get there a good bit early. If you do, we're usually celebrating. Can watch some of us dance. We do sacred dances to honor the kami and try to bring in good luck for the new year.
Dancing? I'm curious to see what it looks like. I imagine very different to sort of dancing you see here in Saphira.
It will be my first time practicing as a full priestess. Very excited. Responsibilities are a little bit different. I'm still nervous.
You know this. You are very good at what you do. This is why you have gotten this position.
Thank you. I am nervous, but I think we will be fine. The other princesses that have been there longer have been showing me and answering all questions I have, making sure I am prepared. Since Hosokawa sensei, not Hosokawa, Aki sensei, he wants to do this as you're ready. This will be how you prove yourself. Show yourself to the kami. Make your name known.
I will definitely make sure to be there then. So I can cheer you on, be like, go Sakoto!
Maybe don't cheer during the performance. Not good. Very bad. Might make some of the spirits very upset. But you're welcome to watch and maybe cheer when it is over.
Give big applause then.
There should also be some fireworks at some point. Oki-sensei usually handles this. He loves fireworks.
Yes. Let me know when they are going to happen.
Okay. I will probably be there
Biggest fan of
overnight.
fireworks.
We'll be very, very tired in the morning. But you are welcome to come by.
Listen. Now well, I guess you mentioned them. Have you told, I forget what, about your promotion?
No, not yet. I actually had been talking to Rika-chan about going back and visiting the monastery. She hasn't been in some time, and I want to show Hosogawa-sensei how thankful I was. Or am now. I wasn't always the most thankful student.
But stories you've told, I am sure they definitely want to see you. They'd be very proud of how things turned out.
Hosogawa sensei said that leaving the monastery behind and seeing the world for what it was would open my eyes. And he was right. I'm so sure. Did not expect to find anything like Zafira. Well, either way, I want to try to go and visit again soon. Just have been very, hesitate. Little nervous, you know.
I'm sure things will go well.
Thank you. What about you? Do you have any plans for the new year?
Did you know?
Oh. I meant after. What sorts of things do you want to try to do? Everyone always talks about having their New Year's resolution or whatever, so I figure maybe you have one.
I don't really put much thought into it. I don't know.
It's okay. To be honest, I don't have one either. It's like, don't know. It feels so hard to predict what will happen each year. Actually, I was looking through some old photos on my phone and saw pictures I had taken of myself a couple of years now ago. And I barely recognize myself.
You are now tall and strong.
Joining ages and all of the responsibilities that came with it, and helping Hamsuki-san with his business, being security. It's changed me a lot. Growing up, I never wanted to fight. In fact, my parents told me I should never. They told me I should never become an adventurer like they were.
Sort of accidentally landed on something similar, I suppose.
Adventurers take jobs to try to help each other or help other people. And they get paid for it. It's sort of what I'm doing now, I think.
I think you have done very well for yourself.
Thanks.
I guess you're already upset and you want to visit. But do you have any other plans? Oh no.
The new year? Oh. Rika-chan and I were going to work on food for New Year's.
Oh.
The idea is that we celebrate New Year by eating a bunch of food beforehand. I go get some rest, and then I make my way to the shrine. Do my work for the evening, come back, and then sleep again. You'll be very tired.
Big sleep.
It is important to welcome in the new year. But rest is also very important.
I am now imagining we'll have to carry you back to Aegis because you have passed out from doing so much.
Worst comes to worst.
People will be like, oh no, something will happen, and then I will be like, no, she just sleep.
Worst comes to worst, can take a nap at the shrine. Would not be the first time anyone has taken a nap.
I think one thing I'd like to learn is how to play an instrument. It's something I've always been interested in doing. I like music. Two of my brothers are musicians as well. Well, I say brothers, I'm not sure how much can consider Kato a sibling. Haven't seen them in such a long time.
Yeah, I hope he's okay. It's been a while.
I saw a post on Metagram. Apparently, quite recently, he was performing somewhere.
Oh.
So I think he's doing well.
Has he gotten famous and not told us?
Oh, absolutely, he's gotten famous.
What? He did not tell us. Which also means he
Because
hasn't
he didn't tell
been...
you.
He said he was working on that album. I was very excited to hear it. Do you know if
Have you not,
he
have you not
finished
heard
it?
it?
No.
It's been out for a little while now.
I did not know. Maybe I missed it or something. I know he was saying he was getting pretty close. And then he sort of just disappeared. And he wasn't working at that shop. In fact, you remember the record player? You got me? I had actually been just thinking about going to his shop and buying one when you got that for me, but every time I went to check on his shop, it was empty and closed.
It's not been open for a little while now. Like he's been busy touring or something. Here I can see the plot. I'm assuming that we're thinking of the same album. Unless you're talking about like a second album.
No, the first one he was working on for quite some time.
One. Yeah, I'm like 80% sure that's out. And has been out for a little while.
I guess I just missed it. I don't check Metagram all that often. It's not really my thing.
It's probably a good idea.
The last couple of times I checked it, it was just a bunch of people yelling at each other over everything. It was exhausting to read. That being said, if you send it to me, I'd love to listen.
I'll be sure to once I get home. Find a post about his performance. There were so many posts of people at Christmas. I just ended up staying home.
Me too. Lot of good food at the cathedral, though. Everyone was eating food, and there was plenty to go around. So, you know.
I guess this could be like belated Christmas celebration, sort of.
I guess.
Oh.
Oh.
What? I was looking at my phone. Oh. I think they're just one of the guards around here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Rude?
Very rude. Yeah, something like that. Lost train of thought.
And say one thing though.
Or?
I'm very thankful that you're in my life.
Yeah. Thankful to have you in mine. I sort of came to a realization recently that I don't have very many friends. You're one of the few. People I'm friendly with, but very few I feel would call me a friend.
I think it is less about the number, more about the quality. Having a lot of good friends you can trust. That's a good thing.
Maybe. I guess it just feels weird.
At least you can trust. I hope you can trust me. Oh.
Maybe it's just different here, but growing up in my village, everyone pretty much knew everyone. Everyone was friendly with each other because we all depended on each other to survive up on the mountain. We took care of each other. People would have their disagreements or might even fight a little, but mostly everyone got along. Now,
Sounds nice.
there are so many people I do not know or barely know that are in my life. And even less of them are people I consider friends. Or at the very least think would consider me one.
It would be nice to live in a place like that where everyone is trusting. I'm very used to everyone being all hand on their revolver on their hip, ready to get into a gunfight with each other.
I mean, I suppose in other places it's like that. New people show up in your town and you don't know whether or not they're going to bring problems your way. Might be a little suspicious, but up on the mountain, everyone has to work together. You're forced to get along. And when it comes to potentially not making it through the winter safely and having a argument with your neighbor, the argument does not seem so important. Even the adventurers who would come through, the amount of trouble they would cause was pretty little. Most of them were there for spiritual reasons, coming to pray to Alu, if anything. And I guess it just didn't really make sense to cause trouble. We had very little of value inside of the cave up on the mountain, and who's going to be stupid enough to try to steal from one of the great dragons of Ristov?
I imagine someone living around here would.
Try it. Likely to end up
Not
cursed
succeed.
or worse. It's getting a bit cold.
Want to return home or go wander around somewhere else a bit more?
I don't have much else to do. Figured I'd hang out with you for most of the day. But it is getting a bit chilly out here. I can only stand outside in the cold for too long.
Could go somewhere a bit warmer. I know one spot I've been peeking at, it's like an old abandoned train station that could be fun to look around. Alternatively, let me check my phone. Could try going over to Bay 9, maybe go visit some people. I think they're having a Christmas party there.
If you have friends you want to go and visit, that's fine. Otherwise, like I said, I'm with you. I don't have anything else I'm doing, so it's between sitting in my room and practicing guitar for most of the day, or spending time with you. And I think I'd much rather spend time with you than be stuck alone so close to the new year. And especially on one of my few days off.
Doing things and walking around. If we do go to Bay 09, though, I'd like to stop by the rack and switch into my work clothes.
Hmm.
It's not
That's
the
alright.
safest area, but there are friends there.
Hmm.
Like to be ready for a fight in case it happens. It's an industrial.
That's fine. We can head back, warm up a bit. You can grab your things, and we'll be fine. I like the jacket, by the way. It's nice colors.
Oh, thank you. I got it new. Wanted to get something a bit more casual.
Hmm. What's it say?
Oh, do you want to see the cool part?
Sure.
Comes with a back display.
Oh. Wait, is that... Oh, it's like a little screen. This... looks familiar, though.
I wanted to make a cool pattern, so I just drew the first thing that came off my head. Off the top of my head? What does that saying go? I don't know.
I
You know what I mean?
don't know. It just looks familiar. I feel like I've seen it somewhere. Or maybe it's just similar.
Maybe.
I don't know. Iris says they like it, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Iris.
Oh, don't forget your things.
Oh, I thought I put that back on my back. Guess I didn't.
No, you did not. So excited.
I have to... Also, when we go over to Shrine, I'll have to see if I can get a new Omamori.
We've made plenty, if you
Is that
want
you?
one.
I think they brought me good fortune. Ever since I started wearing them, I've not had to get a new chassis.
It was this way, right? To that alley?
Yes.
A shortcut.
I think What's down? Alright. You wanna go explore a place, or do you wanna go to BO9?
I'm fine with whatever. Sounded like we were gonna go to Bayo 9 since, you'd mentioned it.
Yeah.
Whomst pings
It's
me?
open, but I don't know how long for, since it's been for a little bit. But they haven't posted a little closed message, so I think it's still open. Let me double check that my prize level is within bounds. What the fuck is this? There she is. Yes, perfect. Are you in the server?
Sorry?
Are you in the server?
Maybe? I don't remember. Is there a Discord group? Or not a Discord, but a VRChat group that I need to be a part of?
There is a VRChat group.
Bay. Yeah, I don't think so. AO9. Yeah, no, I'm not. Did not know there was Discord for it.
Yeah, send an invite over Discord. Should be safe to look at our DMs.
I mean, I can just pull up the inbox and join.
Yeah, fair. I always forget about the inbox. It seems like such a useful feature.
It is a very useful feature because I don't turn off all of my notifications, but I can just open that up and just quickly just tick, 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 tick through any servers. Get rid of any new messages and kind of keep track of things. It's how I lurk so well. So I can just quickly see things. But I am in the Discord.
So,
Also, it has been announced Wardens will be in the New Year's Eve map. They're gonna have a poster.
fuck yeah.
Also say that
This channel.
Neon Divide will also.
Fuck yeah. Big hype.
Actually, now that I think about it, shit, was I a part of those pictures? They posted a picture of the thing. Is Tal in there? Do I get to be on? Do I finally, after all these many years? Oh my god, dead center, top, middle. Holy fuck. Yeah, right there.
Fuck yeah. Oh, Frey also gets to be there.
Yeah, I see you, and there's Samsky, Sailor Moo. Oh my god.
She's pointing at the logo.
Like, look. Yeah, that's great. That's so exciting.
I
Oh,
can
yeah.
totally cropped out my sword though. But yeah, that's fair.
That's super exciting.
I'd rather more people be
Anyways,
visible.
let me finish reading through their rules and whatnot. Stay in character, respect the environment. If you're okay. Don't swap avatars constantly. Avatar guidelines. No spectating without being invisible without permission. Do not cause major disruptive without permission. Cool. Getting into a small fight or mugging someone is fine, but don't try starting a firefight or invading the area without permission from the DMs first. Okay. I don't think we're gonna have that problem.
Yeah, we're just going around to visit.
Yeah, consent is key. Cool. Avatar requirements. Oh wow, actually, I think now that I look at it, this literally might be fine, this model.
Yeah.
Because they didn't set a material limit. That's wild. Yeah, only texture memory. Texture memory and download size, which my download size should never be above 40.
I think they were trying to make it like in the same way that the Earth sets are, like so that you can go there and have fights, like because it's a dangerous area, but also keep it within reasonable. So
yeah, my texture memory is just above half of their limit. I will swap into this version because this one doesn't have a light on it, and I don't want to scare anyone.
I need to fucking sit down and figure out how to optimize my base textures better because
and then Pokemon
really
rolls,
cool. Texture memory.
But yeah. Sorry?
I need to sit down and try and optimize Magpie better because she's really chunky on texture memory.
Okay. Well, if you need help, I can probably assist in advising at the very least, because there's certain textures that will just eat your RAM. Mostly normals. Normal maps are the worst for that.
Yeah, it's definitely the normals. I ended up putting them down from 2K textures down to 1K textures in terms of size. That makes everything look really muddy. Thanks for this model, though.
I will request to join. Yippee!
Perhaps maybe they aren't open then. Now that I look at it, because they do not have any instances open, even though they say they're still open. Damn.
Maybe check their announcements if they have one. They have floppy announcements. BO9 will be open December 27th at 2, but yeah, that was like 4 hours ago.
Yeah. I thought it might be open because they run really late and they usually post a we're closed thing, but I guess they didn't. Alright.
That's entirely possible.
But for future then. I guess then switch back to flashlight magpie. I guess we could go explore some places if you want to.
I'm fine with whatever.
Okay. Another lobby's open.
Cats.
Much is open.
Let me move that
Cat moment.
out of the way.
Where did I put it? I just had it. It's by the, what I want to look at is by the same person who made that one, bank map that you were looking at.
Okay.
We also have one for a train station that looks kind of abandoned. I guess we could also go to the sewers, but, you know, up to you if you want to do that one.
I don't think Sakoto wants to be in a sewer today.
Mm-hmm. A couple other ones. A lot of small ones right now. Where the fuck did it go? Not my favorite of that.
There we go. It's a little bit better. I like the little like thing on the back of the headset is like kind of coming loose.
Alright. You know when you're ready for me to plop down a portal?
Go ahead.
He's over there.
Okay. Okay. Ready to do a Sakoto beach episode? I mean, yeah, Sakoto has been to a beach a couple of times actually. Yeah? You having fun there?
We're dancing.
We do a little dancing.
I forget which spot is the good one.
I mean, if you want to go check real quick.
It's like outside.
I'm still trying to get my headset to sit nice and comfy.
Alright. Alright, figure it out.
I'm like losing tracking for some reason, and I don't know why. Oh, Jesus! Fuck! That fucking scared the piss out of me! Yes, for scale. It's just like the way his fucking face is with the lights. Should have said something. Fucker.
I was going to. I was like, how am I pushing this? I wonder.
I'm like having a hard time getting my headset to sit comfortably on my face.
It could be scrungle.
It's a little scrungle. Okay. To like calm back down. Oh, I should probably also. Oh.
I'll have to see if I can figure out if there's a way to make it so that instead of just like a circle, I can make it like diamond shaped. Full light from our face.
You can definitely do that. Hello? Elbow tracker? What the fuck is going on?
Just together like in 5 seconds. I wanted to have something in case we can't into this map.
Yeah.
It's pretty dark.
Give me a moment.
I can also increase the radius because it's kind of small.
Hello, elbow? Why are you not checking? It's like something in my room is interfering, and that's got me a little worried. Like, what the fuck's going on? Even my foot's losing tracking. What the fuck? What is going on? Grandma? I don't think so.
Works. I haven't tested all of my post particles on this level yet.
Oh.
That works as it should. It should. And then this is how many particles.
I don't know what's going on here. Mildly confusing. That's a little better. Okay.
Alright. Once you're ready, we go into this one.
Okay, and we'll be cards up once we're in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is somewhere in let's say industrial. This is where we're going this way. It is a train station where basically they ended up decommissioning it and building over where the lines were. So it's just sort of sitting there, where unable to go anywhere.
Okay. This is a different map, HB. You are not wrong about it being dark out here.
It's much darker in there than right here. I think they started deconstructing this place. I don't know.
Well, if they leave it alone long enough, I'm sure people will pick it apart on their own, but...
I'm surprised the power's still on somewhat. A lot of places are like this in industrial. They're like half finished or half in the middle of being taken apart, but they still got electricity and everything running through.
Oh! That would not be nice to trip over. Hmm.
It's definitely a really pretty building, though.
Hmm. Yeah, wonder who paid for all this. Some big corporate?
Probably.
Hmm. Wonder if they were planning on building another, big, building nearby. And if that's got console,
Oh, maybe.
they stopped building this.
Say another tragedy of the absence of governance in this district.
Ay.
I heard some rumors, though, that they might be picking a new counselor for industrial.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw, Joe Watson recently. He showed up at the meat rack. He seemed very confused. Makes me wonder if someone did something to him and he, like, got out or something. Has been lost all this time.
Definitely going to cause issues, I'm sure.
Hmm. Probably.
Hopefully there's a staircase. I do not want to take that elevator.
Probably not a wise idea. Though it does look like there's electricity, so might work.
Hmm.
Really dark back here, though. Not many lights.
The one is broken.
Hmm? Oh.
Wonder what broke it. Hmm.
Probably people like us. Just looking around. Hmm.
There's one broken over there as well.
Maybe someone crawled in? Stole something?
Maybe.
Not a lot of glass, so someone must have cleaned it up. There's also not a lot of stuff in here. For what looks like a storage room. Whatever this stuff is, either not having much value for someone to want to steal, or whatever. I think this is the first time we've been somewhere that's been so well kept. And not completely torn apart.
I think it's because it's still fairly recent. Like, it's definitely abandoned. Like, no one's using this
Oh!
probably where they're getting the power
Do
from.
not enter this
I-
enclosure? I'm gonna just back away from
Just
that.
don't fuck with the box, basically.
Mm.
Uh,
Speaking of boxes, someone messed something up.
I know this place is definitely abandoned now, because there is no lines going here anymore.
Mm.
They already built over the ones. That's why that train is just sort of sitting there. Can't go nowhere.
Hmm. What's this?
Seems very out of place. It is talking about genetics.
Maybe someone else was staying here for a while. Squatting, you know?
Maybe. Would be a pretty nice place to squat. Nice and clean.
Oh. So lots of stickers. Wonder if this is where people are supposed to come through, you know, with their luggage.
Maybe.
And they come in with their
Looks
bags and have to get them
whoever's-
look through. Or something.
Looks like whoever this was has been all over. They got
Shame they left it here, though.
stickers for Florida, for Eden, for Osaka. Bunch of places. Oh, sorry.
It's alright. Just a bit bright.
I need to remember my face is a flashlight. Yeah, I'll lower the brightness a bit.
This looks like just a closet.
Looks like the door is code locked at some point, though. Is they sort valuables in here?
Maybe.
Is a keycard lock?
Don't know.
Swipe something through here.
Hard to say.
I must have taken the door off to get out the valuables.
Actually, where is the door? Did they steal the door?
Oh, a real robbery. Thievery! Stealing!
Who steals a door? Unless it's a very impressive door. Maybe.
Could have been that good of a door. They managed to take it off the hinges.
True. Huh.
Guess that must have fallen over.
Maybe.
Honestly, it looks starting to look a lot more like people left here in a hurry or something. I don't know. Maybe there was something that happened here. Oh, wait, out here.
Huh. There's definitely a floor above, but looks like only one.
Oh, there's a staircase.
We can check out the rest if you want, but otherwise...
I think we've looked at most everything on this floor.
There's all that out there.
I guess that's also true.
Yeah, and there's a completely other side over there. This place looks like it was almost done when whatever happened happened. But things are just a bit of a mess rather than being completely mess up, you know? Oh.
And I wanted to get over the side and do a bit. Oh, there we go. Come over here.
Oh, okay.
Hello? Where would you like to travel to today?
help me get back home to Rostov. Have a train there? Probably not. There are no trains in Rostov as far as I remember.
Train that will turn into a plane? Unknown. That looks fucked up.
Oh. Yeah. Hard to make out from over here. Eyes are bad. I really need to talk to Ionson about getting my visor remade. Doesn't fit my face properly anymore. Falls right back off. Oh.
Have you ever tried contacts? Mm-hmm.
It's completely quiet. I didn't see anyone, so maybe they're either somewhere around here or maybe in one of the businesses nearby. Maybe they don't know we're here. Should
Maybe.
be allowed to be here.
I mean, there's some signs saying keep out, so. I can sort of say. What worst case if they ask us what we're doing here? You can just say, oh, we thought this was a train station. We need to get to waterfront or something. Seems very small enough.
Maybe.
Looks like the place is sort of open.
Suppose so. They might ask why we stayed in here and it's all dark and clearly abandoned. Why does that look so foreboding?
I don't know. You take a peek?
Sure. Maybe. Yeah, I agree. Creepy.
So that can't be a real cop. ZPD is closed.
Oh yeah.
Probably some asshole with that managed to buy an old deceased cop car. Left his car on.
Maybe. Didn't they say they were going to be selling a bunch of ZPD's stuff?
That's where Charles got his armor.
Oh yeah. Place is big. Though I suppose it kind of has to be. Wonder if these are even running, doing anything.
I can tell.
Quiet
I can usually
in here.
hear them if they're running, but I don't want to put my ear up to it.
I don't hear anything. Really eerily quiet down here. Granted, pretty quiet everywhere. Oh. I just hear things now, because I definitely didn't just turn my audio back on. I can hear the fucking police sirens up down here. Just gonna turn that back
It's
off for
very
now.
loud.
Yeah.
Close the door behind us.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. I think we're far enough away from that siren.
Really, really dark down here. They need more lights.
It looks like they have them. They just most of them aren't on.
Hmm.
Like, that's a light.
Maybe emergency lights. Hmm. Hmm? Oh.
Oh, we're outside.
Well, I mean, I guess if something happens and we want to get out of here. Oh. Fancy things. Wait, is this... What is this?
Maybe it's a big wing. Oh, it's a cafe.
Oh. Hmm. Maybe for people to wait for their trains? Oh,
Wait,
that's alcohol.
it's the shop.
That's a dumb name.
They were starting business and calling it the shop. This is how it's going to be now.
No, you should not.
Call it the business. The place where you buy things.
I suppose whatever you want to call it. Oh. Nice and brightly lit here. Hmm. Huh. There's like a bush on top of the building.
Can't believe they've made a chip flavor based on York.
Eh. I still don't understand why he calls himself that. Oh. Actually works, but I cannot imagine any of the food or drink inside here is, any good?
Probably not. I could try some, but it could taste good, but still be bad.
Yeah.
But I think it's alright.
I think I
Also,
can
we
hear
just ate a
the
bunch.
sirens again.
Just trying to ignore them out of my brain.
Okay. Hmm? There are like no signs as to where things are. Place really is not finished. Huh? What is this? Oh, wait. There's actually a train here. I think. Wow, and they just left it here.
Just left abandoned. Nowhere to go. I think it is.
Maybe. Oh. Very big.
Worst case, I could cut a hole into it, but I'd rather leave it for someone to use if they need a place to stay.
Don't want to draw attention to the fact that we were here anyways. What do you see in there? Very dark. Well, I guess that makes sense. Don't see any ways in. Oh well.
Want to check out the second floor?
I guess. There was other stuff this way as well. Eh?
Add some more signs that the building is unfinished.
Or someone breaks in. Or creates a barricade?
Makes sense if people were squatting here.
Maybe. But the people can just get in through here, so does not make much sense. There doesn't look like there's too much sign of fighting. Oh! Well, this is where we come in.
We've looped.
Oh, jeez!
That did not happen.
That did not happen, but my heart rate is elevated for some reason. I do not know why.
Oops. Anyways.
Oh, okay, there is a sign. Waiting room. Ugh.
Parcels, news, cigars.
Oh. If there was anything here. Is not anymore.
Yoink.
Oh well. Suppose it makes sense. Eh?
That's a lot of money.
Eh?
It's gonna not touch that.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't. I feel like maybe someone has been using this place. But why would they leave all of this just laying out? So close to the entrance, too? Oh, I think that is broken. Probably best not to touch. Be careful with it. Oh. I've heard of them. Their music's pretty good. very hard to understand what they say, though, in their songs. Oh, well, those are bathrooms. I think I'm good for now, so... Don't want to use abandoned toilet. Very gross.
I heard a good joke. If you go to the bathroom in a haunted house, does that make it a spooky doozy?
Eh? I guess it rhymes. You saw the stairs over that way, yeah?
Yes.
Let's go take a look then. Eh? What does that say?
Baggage room.
Big. Oh, okay. Good for me to read.
If they run out of space.
I guess. Maybe they just did not plan this place very well. Oh well. Oh! I almost walked right into that.
More attempted barricades.
Maybe I just keep this on for a bit.
So, out of curiosity, what are going to be your new duties as Orki Miko?
Sorry?
As your new title?
What about it?
New duties to uphold.
Oh.
What are they?
Mostly in keeping to the spirits, but, sort of, how to put... things I'm supposed to do and things I'm actually allowed to do now. Some things I was not allowed to do without being overseen. I was there to assist, but not to personally handle.
Anything of interest?
Well, mostly in the creation of certain talismans, certain spiritual devices. Have the authority to talk to certain spirits in a certain way, make requests of them, without the help of another priestess. Wonder what all these are.
I'm guessing these are probably...
That's weird.
Ventilation. Around it over here is probably where all the people work.
Probably.
But
Office
don't need to
building.
interface with the public.
Yeah. Oh. Fancy tiles. Oh.
With some similar patterns to the ones at that one church on the mountain we went to.
Kind of. It's a shame this place is no longer being used. Despite the clouds and smoke, Very pretty.
For the time and reason to have one, I would buy this place. Maybe set up like an office in here.
I wonder if
I have a
it
reason for an
goes all the
office
way
here.
around, because it looks like there's more stuff over that way.
Maybe.
Definitely offices. Not locked though.
That's good.
Oh. Big table.
At today's meeting, we are going to speak on credits, I think.
We have to make so much money.
Money.
Yes, and commit all of the business.
At the business.
Business, business, business. Money, money trains.
Money train. I'm just imagining they're having like a big business meeting and the boss comes over and just slams down a little like model train set and turns it on and they will watch it for the entire meeting.
Huh. Surprised that has not been stolen.
Probably broken.
Wow, maybe. Though if only emergency
That looks
lights,
healthy.
maybe nothing in here works?
Maybe.
Oh, big computer. Fancy looking too. I do not think it's on. Actually, it's not even plugged in. They just say them.
Forgive me for being a little bit greedy, but computer parts are hard to come by.
Take whatever you want. Oh, here, do you need the light?
Yeah, just keep it here.
I just noticed there's some files over there.
Some parts.
Go ahead. Oh,
See, this is why I carry tools around all the time. You can pull parts out of stuff like this. People pay a premium for them.
They abandoned this place and left all this stuff here. Though, I guess technically stealing from someone. Unless they just don't want it.
Shouldn't have left it here. They could have taken this out.
True. Could have come back for it at the very least. Mostly blank pages. And some things with numbers? Don't know what most of this means.
Or like earnings or something. Or like train schedules. Did I ever tell you about the time me and Ronto got lost at a train yard?
Oh. No, you did not.
So we got into a bus to go over to industrial, right?
Hmm.
Turns out the bus was not a bus, and it brought us right outside of the city.
Probably shouldn't stay
So I
out
had
here
to-
too long. There are other businesses and
to-
things nearby. Don't want anyone to think that we are... Well, I guess technically now we're thieves.
It's scavenging, it's not thievery.
Eh,
It's only thievery when they're actually using it.
yes, but given your situation being a synth, I don't want them thinking bad things about you. And I can get away from most people pretty easily.
Hmm.
Oh, more rooms. Oh. Another big table room.
It's on in here.
Oh. Oh. Wait, what does that say? Open program, enter info, save file, change can't to... I can't tell what that says. Their handwriting is awful, and my eyes are very, very bad.
I can't read it either. This is evacuation protocols.
Eh?
Probably something for like if they need to get people out of industrial quick.
Maybe. Maybe that's what this was all about originally. If there were problems with
Oh,
Industrial
that's a good point.
District.
I bet that they probably built
Using the
this,
trains to get a lot of people out.
Yeah.
As quickly as possible.
Any number of tragedies it could be related to. It could be zombies over in Waterfront, could be the whole Zaris thing. Good to have good plans for it.
I think that's about everything on this side. We can go check the other side.
Out of curiosity, how is it living up on the station?
Usually quiet. Not a lot of private spaces outside of your room, but people try to be polite to one another.
Hmm.
There's not a lot to see, but otherwise it's quite comfortable. People don't bother us up there too often, unless you consider, Makesama. The occasional, troublemaker showing up. But otherwise, it's really not so bad.
Understanding. I've occasionally played around with the idea of potentially moving out of the inn to somewhere else.
You talked about that. Must really be on your mind.
It's just so quiet during the holidays, I've noticed. Like, no one's coming to stay overnight. Skipper doesn't live there anymore.
Can imagine.
Right now, anyways.
I guess it does get a little lonely up on the station sometimes, but there are people nearby, and I guess if I'm really bored, I could find someone to talk to. Looks like a bunch of office space. They've boarded up the windows. Strange.
I just worry that if I move out, Hansky will get all unhappy about it. You know, he did that the last time people moved out of the wreck.
Oh, this place looks like a mess. I cannot blame you for feeling that way. He seems to be very upset any time someone doesn't want to stay there. That with all of the things that keep happening, I can't really blame them myself. Looks like if there were computers in here, they've already been taken. Eh?
Looks like the same sort of storage room that was downstairs.
Yeah.
They even took the door again. Must be good doors.
Must be. Oh, gosh. Makes me wonder what happened up here.
Maybe it's related to why everything's so thrown about downstairs. Maybe something happened up here and there's a panic downstairs.
Maybe.
And then that made whatever company running this go bankrupt or give up on this at least.
Maybe.
That's the fun part about this. You gotta piece together what happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look outside.
No, I think this is where we came up before.
Oh, I see.
There's the train.
Guess that's
I think that's just about everything.
everything. That was fun.
Eh? Wait a minute.
Storage
Is
area.
this that cat you keep showing me? The spinning one.
Want to see a cool video?
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe we find this back here.
I did not know about this. This is funny.
I do not know why you would know it's back here. I kind of want to see what's up there, if anything. You're a bit lighter than I am. Can you see anything up there?
I have to balance. One moment. Seems like a rooftop. I think that's the area we just were. Like up here.
Yeah. Want to see. Oh, be careful.
Okay.
Okay.
I've stood on narrower surfaces higher up.
It's a little bit
All from
dangerous.
here would be fine for me.
Yeah. Maybe so, but I don't want to see you get damaged just because we were fooling around. Probably not wise, given some of the damage we'd seen. Oh. Wow. I think that's about everything. Why don't we make our way around? We can try to avoid those people with the cars, the police cars. I think if we go this way, I think we can get back the way we came. Did not realize we came in so close to the tracks.
See that she's stolen the hose.
I thought you might find that useful. Makeshift rope. One of the most important supplies any adventurer has to have with them.
What happens to instead of the like get you like a set of like ropes and stuff or like climbing gear? But I feel like that's better gotten yourself that way you can get it properly measured. Instead of me having to like guesstimate.
I think that's the wall. If we want to climb back over. Little harder getting this way though. You were right.
You probably climb back up over here.
Yeah.
Check the height and just walk along that wall.
Ooh. That does not look comfortable to accidentally run into. Here, you go ahead. Don't want to hit you.
You might catch me?
Okay. Yeah.
That's fun.
I think we're in a box. Maybe. Oh yeah, we're in a box. We cannot escape. No. Oh no.
And thus ended Sakoto and Magpie's story. Languishing in the funny box for the rest of time.
Oh god, the fucking colliders. The tree has colliders. Oh, I'm stuck.
Totally did not want you to go out here.
They totally did not intend for anyone to be back here. Yeah, this is completely. This wall is untextured. There we go.
That's fun though.
No.
Sorry if stuff was a bit impromptu. I didn't do any planning for this.
Oh yeah, no, I knew. It's fine.
Immature.
I say, my feet hurty. I can't believe we found that fucking cat.
We found the Uiao.
Ah, okay.
Magpie is sending more of those memes afterwards, by the way.
Oh my god. Sakoto's gotten two messages in the past few hours since we were out. She's gotten
Where are they from?
one is from Aegis. Just Aegis in general. Because Hal has finally announced the next mission that he's been planning.
Yippee!
And then Queen messaged her.
Hmm. I really need to get around to running more Magpie Brilliant Space missions.
Mm-hmm.
I have many things to do.
Yes, you do. Also, is Keish here?
And I'm shit at multitasking.
Is she lurking? I do not see a Keish lurking. Damn. I was wondering if that's what prompted the message. Oh, she is lurking. Wait, why did you not show up there? What the fuck? Unless...
Lurk.
Oh, there's also a Neko here. Lurking, I can see. So, Keish, why have I never
Hey,
set you as...
Nemco.
Hold on, I gotta do this. I have so many of these that I can set that it's like, why don't I do this? What the fuck? Meowdy. Hunster, thank you for the sub. Why did this not work? Unless I put a space there and that fucked it up. Why is that not working? Keish, why can't I add your name? What the fuck? Wait, why does that say that that's your name, but it can't pull up your...
So do you want to see the one model I've been working on? For out of character?
Sure.
I got it into VR chat finally. There's still some scrungly bits I gotta fix, but...
Oh yeah, you're a little VTuber. Super cute.
There's some issues with the shin rotations. Yeah, they're still there. I gotta fix, but... it's like weird.
IH. Oh, that's not an I, that's an L. See, that's where my combination of dyslexia and having just really blurry vision sometimes really just sucks.
Actually, I can just use a mirror.
Here we go.
Mirror. Yeah.
Easy peasy. Very soft. Also, I don't know if Neko's actually here, but cat.
Cat.
I don't think I uploaded the latest version that I did that had the like extra.
Cat
Yeah.
mode.
Cat mode. Oh, I was like, what the fuck? Why is that music? Or hear drum and bass going on. What the fuck? Adjustment of on from the Rift of on. Oh. I see. Yeah.
I need to sit down and add some what's the word? To like twist bones to the arms as well. They get very
Little scrungly.
yeah.
Yeah, you can add some for that specifically. You can add in twist bones for the bicep, so that way the upper arm sort of twists a little bit with the wrist.
Yeah. And then I
take
Gotta
that off.
figure out what the fuck's causing these weird rotations with the legs. I straightened them out a bit, which seems to help a fair bit. They're still being like really scrungly, which they shouldn't be. Like that shouldn't be happening. It's much better than it was yesterday.
Neko says hi, but she is killing high-level stuff for you and Pyros. Hell yeah! Good job. Good job killing!
Good job, Nickel.
But yeah, Kish, I'll try to respond to that message from Queen. I also need to talk to Cal and you and try to figure out a date while we both have time away from other role plays. Because there won't be any.
Make the arms a little bit longer. Because they're slightly too short for me.
Just a little. It's okay though.
Yeah. It's like here I can show because you can see where my camera is, right? If I have it out.
Yes.
So
I mean, even
not that
mine,
much.
if I put my arm, even this one, like if I put my arms out like all the way forward, like they do hyperextend a little bit, but not quite that bad. Yeah.
it should be
So
easy
do you
enough to fix, though. I
measure?
just
Do you
gotta
do your
lengthen the arms.
character measurement? Your not character, but your IK in VR chat. Do you do the measurement based on height or arm width? Because I generally prefer to do arm width.
I forget actually. Let me double check.
I find arm width tends to work better because you can do a lot of stuff to adjust.
Tracking, okay. So I'm trying to figure out where the thing is to see what kind you're using. What's the setting called? To look at it?
So if you go into your settings, it's under tracking and IK, I believe, maybe. Maybe it's under avatars. I don't know. I know it's on the mini panel, and I'm not sure if. Yeah, for some reason it's not actually on the tracking and IK section. So if you open up the mini panel, the mini menu, under tracking and IK, there's one that says just under user real height. There is avatar measurement, and you can set it to either arm span or arm width.
I would set to height right now.
See, I usually suggest people use arm width. Because what that'll do is will adjust the avatar's height to fit your arm width rather than your height. So that way, if the character's legs are too long, it will just move those down rather than basically making your arms too short or too long. Which
I think I ended up changing it to height because on the other one it makes Magpie's feet really scrungly.
That is probably one of the few ones because she's got really weird proportions.
Yeah. Whereas all the other ones are just, I think. Yeah, it works a lot better.
Question! Oh no.
Oh, that also fixes the weird leg rotations.
Hell yeah.
They're not tweaking out. All right. It turns out I just had to turn this on the whole time.
Understandable. Sakoto's been thinking similar stuff.
Eventually I'll fix Magpie so it works better, but the later stuff, she works for now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm very happy with how this model turned out. They're very, very cute.
Oh, hell yeah.
Tail.
I didn't even notice. Nice.
Yeah, she got a lot of hair. I think I'm going to re-rig the hair because I don't like how it moves. This is just with like the default bones, but it's like
I mean,
It feels very static.
well, because it's hair that's not meant to behave like real hair. It's anime hair, so it holds its shape. But it also
Yeah.
looks like the bone count is really, really different between the bones on the top and the bones, like basically like the length per bone is a lot different. The long hair in the back,
Yeah.
there's a lot of hair, but there's very few bones. But then the stuff on the top looks like there's a
Yeah.
lot of bones, and it's not very long.
I definitely think I'm gonna go back in and like change how this is rigged with the back hair. Worst case, I might even just swap it out for a different model. But I do like this like really big like sort of everywhere hair. It's got energy for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I also need to make like a staff for her since she's supposed to have a staff as a prop.
You're a wizard.
Wizard. I did
Wizard.
add some toggles though, so like if I don't want the sash, I can take that off, or like the boots.
Oh,
Now she,
damn,
now
this
she looks
bitch
like
got her
she's ready to go
fucking
eat.
toes out. What the fuck?
Yeah. Got her
Put
grippers
them
out.
grippers away.
Yeah. But overall, I'm very happy with how this has turned out, especially with like the clothing bits I made. Ah, my bones! Ah, I'm dying.
Lesbian cop vibe. Cyber.
She's lesbian cop, or you're a lesbian cop? Lesbian cop.
Yeah, lesbian cop
Don't give me
vibe.
cop vibes.
Cyberpunk lesbian cop vibe. She's got a fucking gun and a sword, which I mean I guess is more like I don't know, pirate, but
Mm.
it's the gun.
She doesn't really give me cop vibes, I think. She gives me more like.
I think it's more the style of the gun. I guess less of a cop and more of like private investigator.
Yeah, that would fit better.
Yeah. Still one of my favorite parts.
I really like these hands though. They bend really nice. They're not the most detailed.
Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. They feel like proper hands, but like they don't really have much detailing on them.
Hell
They have
yeah.
enough though. I have to fight the urge to make this a proper character.
You know, now that I think about it, one of the things that originally stopped me from doing something really funny with this was the fact that it would take a bunch of parent constraints. But now that we have VRC's parent constraints, I feel like I could maybe do it. Make it so Arbor can
What
just
are you planning?
take the arm off and hold it.
Like
Because right now,
it's sort of.
oh yeah, that's right. They're reversed. I've got one that's labeled socks and one that's labeled shoes, and they're really funky in this way.
You gotta make it so that if she takes it off, it's like all floppy and she can like hit people with it.
Yeah.
It's like a fish. Oh, that's weird.
God. And so fucking satisfying.
Hmm. It's supposed to be like a bone. Oh, now it's fine.
Probably.
It's like a bone here.
I just
on
don't get
her,
out as
stomach to make her belly jiggle a little bit. But it seems to be tweaking out a bit. I'll have to fuck with it. It's like it's colliding with something.
Arbor.
That
I don't
shouldn't
get
be.
out with Arbor very often.
You can see
So no,
like her
Arbor
sash,
is
it sort of like twitches.
not left-handed, but I got really fucking used to shooting with her left hand in Ascension because that was her setup. Was she had a sword in the right hand because that's her dominant hand, and then she was using the gun as a offhand weapon.
Get rid of the spear.
Got really, really good at aiming with my left hand.
I used to be really good at aiming with my left hand, but I don't play the character that uses the gun in their left hand anymore. All I have is Magpie with this gun, and you don't really need to aim very well with it.
Press a shut in. A little bit. Depression hits kind of hard when you're constantly reminded that everyone moved on without you and that all of the people that you cared about are probably fucking dead. Like your closest friends they all probably passed away years and years and years ago. And at most, maybe you'll get just a little bit lucky and you'll get to meet some of their kids. But none of them will know you, or none of them will probably know who you are because it's gotta have been more than one generation. Although, look, Duncan sticker.
Dunk.
It's the dunk.
The Dunkoid.
The Dunkoid.
I feel like if someone called him a Dunkoid, he'd probably get very offended.
Probably. Ever tries to obtain a gun blade? Oh, God. I mean, maybe. Once Ryder finishes messing around the first, maybe he'll actually come and visit. Who knows? That being said, yeah, Arbor with a gunblade would kind of fuck.
Hunting them down.
Arbor with a gunblade would kind of fuck. Like I'm just like imagining her taking like the gunblade stance.
Pull out both your weapons.
Huh?
You can sort of probably like if you take your sword and your gun, you can probably make it look like it.
I mean, yeah, I suppose. I was thinking more along the lines of Arbor taking like this stance with like probably a larger, heavier blade.
You could do the fucking what the fuck's the word? Do your fucking stance where you like fucking taunt someone.
What?
Oh yeah, when you enter aggro stance, I'm forgetting the proper word. Enmity stance, like when you go into enmity mode, you do like a funny little thing where you're like taunting your enemies.
Like that?
Which is fun.
Like what?
No,
what?
No,
I don't think I've ever seen this before.
You point at them. You have your gun on your shoulder, and then you point at them, tell them to come at you, basically.
Yeah. It would be kind of cool, but
do that.
I don't know that a gun blade really fits her style. Her whole thing is that she's durable enough to take some hits, but her biggest strength is that she's really fucking fast on her feet. She is agile.
To be fair, Gunbreaker is the fast tank.
True.
They make Arbor Gunbreaker pilled.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be the unfortunate part. Is she wouldn't be able to be a high caliber gunblade wielder because of her weakness. She doesn't like getting shaked violently by tiny vibrations.
Magic gun.
Magic gun, go burr. That's why she even now like she can only use laser pistols because they have very little recoil and very little like kickback most of the time. At least lower caliber ones. If she was to use something bigger even, it would still be a problem.
Well, she could probably actually use guns a bit easier now if she got her arm modified to have shock absorbers in them.
True. But most larger guns anyways, like you're still having to like at that point it would be I need to use it in my right hand. Because that's the thing with this, is it's small enough and light enough to be used in one hand and wielded like reliably.
We gotta get Arbor a one-handed SMG. I'm like actively fighting the urge to not make this model a character because they're such styling.
Don't do it.
Like I love their vibe.
Don't do it.
But also I don't want to make it a character if I'm using it as my VTubing model because that's sort of
don't do that.
very much self-insertion.
Yeah, don't do that.
Alright. I think I'm gonna dissolve them and go get something to eat. I hunger.
Dissolve.
My
God.
bones.
God, I'd forgotten how bad she was looking by the end.
She's been scrungled.
Yeah, her arm was all scrungled up. Spread all the way up her neck and up her face. Oh, what the fuck's going on with her elbow there? Hold on.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna disappear.
Okay. Mimi.
Thanks for coming along.
Dissolve.
Come harass you in come harass you in VC if you're there, probably.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
Burger
probably be. So I'm wondering, have they already put up the New Year's map? It's the 27th. So my thought was like maybe, but I guess not. I don't think they've put it up yet. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I saw the video that they put
excited.
out, and I'm interested to see what they do with the aesthetic. Just because like the last couple of years, like it's been interesting, but like honestly, my favorite still has to be, I think it was the 2022, I think it was. It just looked really, really fun. Like there was so much going on. I don't think
the one where they put my art into it, or is that the 2022 to 2023 one? There's one of the two.
that was the 2022 one. So yeah, I want to say I think it was 2022 was the one.
That one's my favorite one for obvious reasons.
Obviously.
I am biased.
Of course.
Anyways, I dissolve.
I miss Rock. It's okay. She misses you too. Misses everything. Misses everyone. Having no arm and a scrunkly arm. That was a perfectly cut scream. But yeah, Keish, I mean, that's kind of what was happening to her. Like, her arm is just fucked up, and then it got broken, and now she doesn't know where it is. Where's her arm? Where's her arm? Chips. Put it back. Did Armor's arm get Virgiled? Not quite. I mean, I guess it technically did by a what do you call him? A werewolf during the night. The story, or basically what it set up, because we didn't get to fully RP out everything, was that during the fighting, when they were fighting for several hours throughout the night, Arbor was defending someone, and she was firing the gun when a werewolf came at her from the side and grabbed her arm and yanked. But when they went to squeeze her arm and pulled, it just crunched and just ripped right off with very little resistance. So, nice, yeah, house fur. Actually, I think was it Finn's? I think Finn's just did the Christmas update for the world. He posted about it. Oh. Oh, super cute. Holy shit. Adorable. Wonderful. Let's say. Aw, cute. Huh. I don't think this area is normally over here. I think. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Yeah, 3 people lost arms that night. It was fucking weird. What the fuck? What the fuck, Lich? Quimmies! It's Quimmies! Alright. Anyways. Damn. Why am I so fucking drowsy right now? I'm trying to think what I want to do. Do I want to go work on stuff? I could go work on Nia some more. Oh. I've become one with the snow. I believe they wanted to give each other. Oh no. Oh no. I think what I might need to do is get some water. And I think maybe get a little food. Colin going on an Iron Grip? I've never been to Iron Grip. I don't really want to go to Iron Grip. Come on with the snow. Vanderhall show foreshadowing? Oh no. Winter is coming. It should already be winter. That's the thing. Gosh, freezing the best method to preserve octopus. Yeah, I have some concerns about a few of the cadets, frankly, but primarily her. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a couple minutes. I'm gonna go wash my face, get out of VR, and all that kind of stuff. Not in that order, but gonna do that. I'm gonna grab some food real quick and open up Unity. We'll see if we can get some stuff done. Feeling weirdly drowsy right now, and I don't know why. Oh, okay. Mira's worried about Iku? I mean, I think in a general sense, I don't think Mira's like. I think she's worried about the majority of the students, just because I don't think she thinks the majority of them are ready for this, especially her squad. But I mean, I guess yeah, to a certain degree, she is concerned about Iku and her survivability. But I wouldn't say much more than anyone else. It's more of just the place we're gonna be is maybe not as hospitable. So, that being said, I'm gonna go find some music real quick. I'm gonna go get ready to swap over. I'm just gonna go swap over. So, y'all hold tight. I will be right back. Wow.